Whoa there! What can I do for you?
Howdy. I was actually just looking for a job around town. You wouldn't happen to know where I could find one, do you?
Well, I can't promise you a job, but how would I walk you into town? I'm the sheriff around here.
Well, thanks, Sheriff.
Don't mention it. So, what kind of job are you looking for? You play an instrument?
Well, of course. I'm a traveling musician.
Huh, this is the perfect place. You know, let's go into the square. The band usually starts practice there.
Thanks. I'm not too good at directions.
Hold on. I never caught your name.
Oh, I'm Travis.
Travis. Good meeting you, Travis. Let's go get our horses. Welcome to Woodland Gulch.
Wow. Those are some shiny instruments.
They sure are. Here, Melissa will come take your horse.
Howdy, Sheriff. Hey, stranger. Ooh, I'll take good care of her.
Thanks. Make sure she gets some food. We haven't eaten since second breakfast.
I'll see what I can do. Sheriff, I'll be right back for Lucy.
Thanks, Melissa. Hey, bandmaster.
Yeah, what can I do for you, Sheriff?
This here is Travis.
Hey, what's up, Travis?
Howdy.
And he would like to audition for the band.
Ah,
I sure do. That was some open number y'all played.
yeah, everybody plays in this town. What do you think of that?
Oh, it sounds amazing.
Well, we got another piece here that's called Prairie Song. Real nice.
You know, I'll leave you guys to it.
You could almost dance to it, but don't.
Wow, you guys are fantastic. The last band I played in was horse manure compared to you guys. Y'all even have a tuba. I only see one of those in the pictures. But you know what you're missing?
What's that?
A ukulele.
A ukulele?
A ukulele.
I've been a bandmaster here for 15 years. I don't think I ever heard of a ukulele.
Well, must be your lucky day. I'll play a few chords for you. What do you think?
I don't like it. You know, why don't you take your ukulele a few miles down the road? There's a little place called Guanago. I think they got ukuleles in their band. They'll like to have you.
I want to go to Guanago.
We got rehearsing to do.
Oh, shucks. I really need that job. Maybe I can find a gig somewhere else in town. Howdy.
Howdy.
I was just wondering if you needed any extra hands here. You know, I could play for the customers.
No, sir, not at the moment.
You sure? Look at this fine establishment. Probably needs a few extra hands. I could help stock shelves if you need to.
No, I prefer to do things myself here. Maybe some other time.
All right. Thanks anyway.
How you doing, Jess?
Doing good, bandmaster.
How's the postal business?
It's doing great. We got a lot of mail being sent out today.
Watch out for the new guy.
Howdy, is this the post office?
That depends on who's asking.
Oh, well, you see, I have this here ukulele, and I was just wondering if I could have a job.
I prefer to keep my own handle on things. Thank you anyways.
All right.
Howdy, Jess.
Howdy.
How's the doctor business?
It's doing great. We got a lot of sick people in this town.
You got another one coming. Check out the new guy.
Ma'am?
That's doctor to you.
Oh, sorry, doctor. I was just wondering if I could have a job.
No help necessary.
All right.
How you doing, Jess?
I'm doing great.
How's the inn business?
It's awesome. Our rooms are booked.
Good thing. Here comes the new guy.
Howdy.
No help necessary, and our rooms are booked till Thanksgiving.
What?
Thank you for thinking of the Flugelhorn Inn. Have a nice day.
Jobs around here. They always need entertainment. Howdy.
Howdy. How can I help you?
Who's the owner of this here establishment?
I'll get him right away for you. Howdy, partner. I'm the owner of this here saloon. How can I help you?
Wait a second. Weren't you just... Okay, never mind. Anyway, I had this here ukulele.
No. That'll never work. We can't just hide out in a big wooden horse and expect the sheriff to fall for it.
All right, fine.
but I'm still putting that down as plan B. You got a better idea?
I could get some dynamite from the mines. How about we just blow up the bank and take the safe?
Wouldn't that blow up the safe too?
Shoot, you're right. We can't risk it. That horn's worth too much.
Oh, just imagine. The legendary golden horn in our hands. Why, we could live off that money for the rest of our lives. 14-karat gold, perfectly tuned, best home this side of the Mississippi. Why, I can almost taste it already. It tastes like money. And tastes like metal. Actually tastes a lot like metal.
Ew, Dan, that's gross. No one's even seen it in years. Not since the sheriff retired from the band. Do you really want to taste that?
Oh, I suppose not. But either way, we still gotta get it. It's just sitting in the bank across the street waiting for somebody to take it.
That's right. What about stealing it the old-fashioned way? One of us sneaks in and gets it, while the other distracts the banker.
I mean, it's not a bad idea, but it is risky. If we get caught, it's up the river.
I'm not going in there. The last time I was sneaking around in the dark, I stepped on a Lego, and I ain't doing that again.
Well, you know I can't do it. I tried to rob the bank the last time. The banker just sounds the alarm every time I walk through the door.
Well, shucks. It's a great plan, but who could do it? Everyone around here knows we're up to no good. We need someone new to the gulch.
Yeah, we need someone we can trick real easy, too. Someone real gullible-like.
But I can play polka music. Do you like polka music? Come on.
No means no. We don't want you here, so get out.
I can play in the mornings or the weekends or the weekdays. Please, I just really need this job. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm shutting this whole place down. Who started this thing?
Yeah.
So it was you. Look, cowboy, I know you're new in town, but you can't just start a fight on your very first day. I'm the sheriff here. I have a whole town to look after and a reputation to uphold. Look, I'll let you off with a warning, but if I catch wind of you starting one more fight, I'll have you out of here faster than a stallion on steroids. Is that understood?
Yeah.
The last thing I need is another outlaw stirring up trouble.
I'm sorry, Sheriff. One minute I was playing my ukulele, and the next, wham! I was hit upside the head with a piccolo.
Yeah. Just get back in there and clean up your mess.
Hey, Izzy, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Only if you're thinking what I'm thinking. Let's go, Dan.
Hey there, partner.
You sure caused quite a ruckus back there.
A ruckus?
Yeah, you know, knocking heads, breaking bottles, smashing sousaphones.
Oh, y'all mean the bar fight?
Yeah, the bar fight.
Well, glad to be in entertainment. I'm Travis. Nice to meet you.
I'm Izzy, and this here is Dan. Why'd you come into town, Travis?
Well, I came into town looking for a job. I tried to join the band.
Did they let you in?
No, they didn't like my ukulele.
What? That's crazier than a cockatoo counting cards. Why, who couldn't like a... what do you call it?
A ukulele.
Who couldn't like a ukulele? I mean, no band's complete without one of those.
That's what I said. At least y'all agree with me.
Well, of course we agree with you, but it don't matter if you can't play in the band, now does it?
No, I guess not.
Well, Travis, what if I told you we had a way to get you into any band you desire?
I want that more than anything.
Then all you gotta do is go into that bank right over there.
One over there?
No. Over there.
And go into the biggest vault. Inside that vault is the most valuable instrument in the world, the golden French horn.
With that French horn in your hands, no bandmaster in his right mind could refuse you.
That sounds amazing.
So will you do it?
Well, of course. Do you guys got like a key or is it like...
Not quite.
Is it tumbleweed? What about potato
No,
soup?
it's more of
I
a...
bet you it's cactus flower, isn't it? Nobody ever gets that.
All right, there is no password. You're just gonna have to go in there and take it while nobody's looking.
Ain't that stealing?
Don't think of it as stealing.
Yeah, it ain't stealing if nobody's gonna miss it.
Well, my mama always said stealing was stealing, no matter what.
Well, you see, Travis, that horn's been in there for years, untouched. Ever since that goody two shoes, ever since Emmett retired to become sheriff. And that was 10 years ago.
With an instrument as good as that?
It would be a crime not to play it.
See, Travis, you gotta do it. For the good of the band.
For the good of the band.
Absolutely.
Well, if it's for the good of the band, y'all are so smart. Howdy, what does a cowboy have to do to open a checking account around here?
Howdy, stranger. You can go right in. Hey, guys, how about we get some rehearsal time in?
Shouldn't we be watching the bank?
No, Jessie's got it covered. She can take care of him.
Yeah, you're right.
Howdy, I'd like to make a withdrawal.
Sure thing. How much do you need and what's your vault number?
My vault number is...
Hang on, 1 second. I got some customers now at the saloon. I'll just get them some root beer and I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
All right, guys. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2.
Sorry about that. Now what can I do to help you?
Well, my vault number is,
Hold that thought. Mrs. Ford Wallace needs to send a telegram down at the inn. I'll be back. Wonder where he went. What happened?
I don't know.
The horn, it's gone.
Wait, the sheriff's horn?
Yes, the sheriff's horn. How could this happen?
I told you we should have been watching the bank.
This is why I have to do everything myself. Sheriff Emmett!
What do you mean my French horn has been stolen? Isn't it locked away in the vault?
Oh no. I must have left the vaults open while I was at the inn.
What about the security guards?
They were too busy playing their trombones. They wouldn't know it's a stampede going up the main street.
Typical lowbrows. Was there anyone left in the bank when you left it?
You know, now that you mention it, that new guy from out of town was there. And there was also this suspicious fellow hanging around with the young lady.
Would you be able to spot them in a crowd?
Sure as sugar I would.
You know, let's take a walk throughout town. See if we can find it. Right there. Is that them?
No, that's not him.
What about there?
I saw the guy. He was taller, he had darker hair.
Darker hair. Oh, wait.
Wait, that's them. That's him and that's his little partner.
Hey, stop right there!
think we'll be safe here, Maybell. Maybe finally I'll get a chance to look at this horn. Tied up. Okay, girl. Oh. Wow. They wouldn't believe this back in Woodlands Gulch. Yep. That's solid gold. Sure love my ukulele, but this horn is shinier than the Monopoly Man's monocle. Oh, I'll get into a band for sure with this. Except, I don't think I'm gonna find one around here. Maybe we should set up camp, huh, Bill? Wait a second. What if somebody tries to nab the horn when I'm sleeping, though? Maybe I should just hide it over here somewhere. Oh my gosh. What is it? Oh, that's disgusting. Let's get out of here, Maybell. Oh.
You think we lost him?
I hope so. I don't think Karma can run anymore.
You don't think Karma can run anymore. At least you got to ride on her back. I don't think I can run anymore.
Oh, you're just mad because the sheriff hit you over the head with that clarinet.
Yeah, that did kind of hurt. But what about you? I saw you got tripped up by a saxophone.
It was a bassoon, and she tricked me on purpose. That double-crossing, double-read-playing, double dimwit. You know, she never really liked me.
Yeah, well, she was just probably mad because you said the bassoon's no better than that whiny oboe.
Am I wrong?
I suppose not. Either way, we gotta find Travis and that horn. I mean, he could be 100 miles away by now.
You really think so? He's not the sharpest spur in the saddlebag.
But come on, even he'd know better than to stick around this place.
Hey guys!
I'll be darned.
Hey, Travis. We were just looking for you.
But not in the creepy way, Travis. We wanted to make sure that you had the right valve oil for that French horn of yours.
Valve oil?
Yeah, valve oil, you know, makes the keys all slippery and such. You see, it's a special horn. It's a golden French horn, so you gotta have special silver valve oil for it, you know, so don't tarnish.
Huh. Well, I won't want that. You know, thanks for coming all the way out here just to tell me that.
No problem, partner. We just want to make sure that instrument stays in tip-top shape. You mind if we take a look at it? See if there's anything else we can do for you?
That'd be great. You know, I don't know much about gold instruments.
Well, lucky for you, I've been a trombonist most of my life. They're brass, and, well, they look like gold, so it can't be that much different. I mean, I can take a look at it if you would tell me where it is.
Well, the thing is I kind of lost it a little.
You lost it?
It was dark outside, and there were these scary clouds. I even picked up a skull. You don't know what I've been through.
Just our luck. We convinced him to steal the most valuable instrument in the world, and he loses it because he saw some scary clouds.
How on earth could you possibly be No, Travis, I'm sorry. Where did you leave the horn?
Well, I came out of town, and I was riding in the desert for a few hours. And I had the horn right in my saddlebag, you know, so nobody'd steal it. But then, me and Maybelle got a little hungry, so we stopped at the mine cart.
Wait, you stopped at the mine cart?
Yeah, I had some mutton and potato soup. Oh, and this delicious cranberry sauce.
So you stopped for cranberry sauce.
Yeah, well, there was a late night half price on cornbread too.
All right, forget the cornbread. Did you leave the horn at the mine cart?
No, that was much later. See, I came up into this dope ghost town, and it was real creepy there. And that's when I touched that skeleton. Whoo! I was out of there faster than a jackrabbit jumping on hot coals.
So the horn is somewhere in that ghost town.
Yeah,
Well, why didn't you go back for it?
I did. I was there all morning looking for it.
Now, Travis, why don't you show us where this ghost town is, and then we can all head there together to look for it.
That'd be a great idea. I could never find the darn thing by myself.
So, do you remember the name of this ghost town?
Well, it was something like something Puddin's Mulch.
Deadwood Winds Gulch.
It could be. I'm pretty sure it said something about pudding.
I doubt that one.
Well, if you say so. All right, let's go find that horn.
Let's head out, partner.
Think there's a road trip? No, I think I hear a song coming on too. 99 bottles of
Hey,
milk
Travis,
on the-
what's that over there?
What? Oh, what are you doing? Oh, what about the horn?
Sorry, partner. We don't need you no more.
Yeah. Now that you told us where that horn's at, we can leave you here by the train.
No.
Been good knowing you. Later, partner. Told you. We're going to go.
Oh no. What am I gonna do now? Help! I gotta get out of here. Thanks, Sheriff. Thought I was a goner for sure.
Just doing my job. Now, how'd you get tied on the tracks in the first place?
Who are those two no-goodsers from the saloon?
From the saloon?
Yeah, after you left, they told me about the horn that hasn't been played in 10 years or something.
And you decided to play bank robber and steal it? That's my horn. I ought to have you locked up for that.
Your horn? Uh-oh. They told me that if I played the horn that I'd be accepted into the band.
They wanted you to steal the horn so they could have it for themselves. They don't care about the band. They're just in it for the money. They're the nastiest, the worst outlaws in the whole Wild West.
Well, what do they call them?
Well, they used to call her Pinhead Izzy, but she didn't like that so much. And he's called Dirty Dan.
Figures. There's nothing dirtier than stealing another man's instrument.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, is that a really large tumbleweed?
What, you mean this one?
Never
Looks
mind.
pretty average.
Now, look, Travis, you have two choices to make. One, I could throw you in jail for stealing my horn, or two, you can help me catch those bandits and return my horn. So what'll it be? You really gotta think about it?
Okay, fine. I hope you get your horn back, but no more trains for me.
Okay, deal. Now, where's my horn?
It was in some old ghost town. It was something like Red Hoodlum's lunch.
Red Hoodlum's lunch. You mean Dead Woodwind Gulch?
That's what Dirty Dan said too. Said something about lunch though, I thought.
You know, I doubt it. Now, is that where the bandits were headed when they tied you to the track?
Yes, sir, as far as I know.
Well, that's not too far. Let's get going.
All right, Sheriff. Where'd you park your horse?
Park my... Travis, get that dust out of your eyes. She's back there.
Well, she parked Chameleon?
What? Travis, the things that come out of your mouth.
Well, she's just really good at camouflage, that's all.
Wait, what the... Oh no, she must have gotten spooked by the train. Lucy! Lucy! Shoot, I should have known.
Oh no! How's the poor horsey gonna survive in the desert that long?
She'll make it back to the city in time, but we can't do that. We gotta go get after them. We'll take your horse.
Oh, you don't have to worry about Maydale. She would never leave me out in the desert by my lonesome.
Travis.
You know, I know all of her favorite restaurants, and I braid her
Travis.
hair. Sometimes I feel like she's the only one that gets me.
Travis! Maybelle is gone too.
What? My leftovers were in her saddlebag.
We'll just have to take it on foot. Let's go.
But what about lunch?
There they are.
Oh, let's get him.
Oh, hold on. Let's think of a plan. Here, I'll go sneak up on the two bandits while you go look for the horn. Is there anything you remember about where you put it last night?
You know, it was really dark. Oh, and really creepy too.
Travis, this whole town is dark and creepy. You know, just look around and see if anything can jog your memory. But you've gotta be quiet.
All right, you go get the bagpipes. I'll look for the horn. Oh, I'll let you know if I find it was like a bird call or something like that.
Shh. No, just, if you find it, just sit tight. I'll find you.
All right. What do you see here? Sheriff Emmett, I found the horn!
Travis, I told you to sit tight.
The horn!
The horn!
No.
Hey, Travis. It's me. I'm your friend. Remember?
Hey, Travis. How's Maybell? Is she alright?
Travis, don't listen to them.
You two tricked me.
We didn't need it. We helped you get into the band. Remember?
Remember how I told you to take care of that horn, Travis? We don't mean you any harm.
Travis.
No. The only person I trust is Sheriff Emmett. You two just want the horn for the money. Hey,
No!
Just give me the horn, Travis! Dan! What? I got the horn! Let's get out!
Jesse, impeccable timing as usual.
What can I say? I sure wear a lot of hats in this town.
You sure do. Now, what do you say we put these two hooligans in jail?
My thoughts exactly.
Izzy!
Don't worry, she'll be out for a while. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney, but if you cannot afford one, you will be defended by the most capable chicken in Farmer Jenkins' chicken coop. Do you understand the rights I have read to you?
We want to speak with our lawyer.
Yeah.
Fair enough, chicken or rooster. Well, Sheriff, I think these two hooligans are taken care of.
Get me out!
No! You can't keep me in here, Sheriff!
Like I said, I think those two hooligans are taken care of.
Yeah, great work, deputies. Now we only have one more.
Well, I think I'll leave you to it. I gotta get back to the doctor's office. I got a patient with a horseshoe stuffed in
Hey, confidentiality.
Okay, well, wish me luck.
Well, Travis, you have another choice to make.
What are my options this time, Sheriff?
Well, I could either put you in jail, or I could give you this.
What? Sheriff, I don't understand. Oh, I mean, sure beats jail time.
You're telling us.
Yeah, well, Travis, you were right. The horn wasn't doing any good sitting in the vault. You need it more than I do. You'll be able to join the band, a place where you belong.
Well, thanks, Sheriff.
I appreciate your enthusiasm, cowboy. I just have one request.
Anything.
I just want to play it one last time, with the whole band. One last hurrah.
Of course, Sheriff.
Hey, bandmaster,
That's me.
what about Sedona? For old time's sake.
Alrighty, you got it.
brings back memories. Thank you all for letting me play with you again. I forgot how great it felt to be part of an ensemble. Here you go, Travis. She's all yours.
Sheriff, I'm not so sure about this. I mean, when I saw you up there with your horn fam, I just about cried.
You wept like a day-old calf crying towards mama.
It was just so beautiful. I mean, you don't want to give this up forever, do you?
What do you mean, Travis?
could be
What are
part
you
of the-
going to do without it?
Oh, I got my ukulele.
Your what?
My ukulele. I mean, I can just find a band where I can play with this. Who can say no to this?
Well, it does have a certain charm. Hey, bandmaster,
Yes,
you think we can find room for a ukulele player?
I was afraid you were gonna ask that.
What do you say?
Fine.
Oh, thanks, Sheriff.